All right, so, you know, we all love to travel.
Yeah,
That feeling of exploring new places and cultures. It's amazing.
definitely.
But there's one thing that can either make it a breeze or a total nightmare.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That little booklet we all love to hate.
The passport.
Exactly. And today we're diving deep into the world of passport power.
Sounds fascinating. I'm always curious about how these rankings work.
Right. So we're looking at the Henley Passport Index, which basically ranks passports based on how many countries you can visit without a visa.
So the more countries you can access visa-free, the more powerful your passport.
Exactly. And you might be surprised by some of the results. Ready for some twists and turns?
Jimmy.
Hit me with it. All right, first up, a bit of a shocker. The U.S. passport, it's not in the top 5 anymore.
Oh, wow. Really? I would have thought they'd be up there.
Yeah, it's actually sitting at number 8.
Number 8. That's a pretty significant drop.
It is. It gives you visa-free access to 186 destinations, which is still a lot.
Yeah, but not as many as some of the other top contenders.
Definitely not. And it makes you wonder, right? What factors are causing these shifts? Is it political influence? Economic strength?
Or maybe even global perceptions of a country. It's a complex mix, I'm sure.
It definitely is. And speaking of shifts, the UK, once a passport powerhouse, is also slipping.
The UK?
Really? Yep, they're clinging to 4th place right now, tied with a bunch of other countries at 190 destinations.
That's interesting. I wonder if Brexit has played a role in that.
It's definitely a factor.
Yeah.
And, it's like we're watching a real-time experiment in global politics,
Yeah.
all through these passport rankings.
Absolutely. Okay, so if the US and the UK are slipping, who's climbing the ranks?
Well, let's start with 9th place. We've got a 3-way tie. Estonia, Lithuania, and the United Arab Emirates.
Oh, wow. The Baltic states are doing pretty well.
They are. Joining the EU has definitely given their passports a boost.
Makes sense. And the UAE, a major hub in the Middle East, it's no surprise they're up there too.
Right. It reflects their growing economic and political influence on the world stage.
So passport power really is a reflection of a country's overall standing, isn't it?
It absolutely is. Okay, moving on to 10th place, Iceland, Latvia, Slovakia, and Slovenia.
Wow, that's a diverse group of countries.
It is, and they all offer visa-free access to 184 destinations.
It shows that passport power isn't limited to one particular region or type of government.
Exactly. It's a complex interplay of diplomacy, economic stability, even perceived safety and security.
Right. So we've got a pretty good sense of the lower ranks. Now let's start climbing towards the top.
Okay, in 7th place, we have Canada, Czechia, Hungary, and Malta, all offering visa-free travel to 187 destinations.
Canada, always a popular choice.
It is, and it seems like Central Europe is really holding its own in the passport game.
It's a testament to their growing economies and their integration into the European Union.
Definitely. All right, let's move on to 6th place, Greece and Poland, both offering visa-free entry to 188 destinations.
Greece, the birthplace of democracy, and Poland, a rising star in Central Europe. It's fascinating to see how history and modern growth intertwine.
Yeah, it's like their passports carry the weight of their past and the promise of their future.
Beautifully put. Okay, 5th place goes to Australia and Portugal with visa-free access to 189 destinations.
2 incredible countries known for their beauty and unique cultures.
It's interesting how these geographically diverse countries share a similar level of global mobility.
Absolutely. Now we're getting close to the top.
Yeah.
4th place is a 5-way tie. Belgium, New Zealand, Norway, Switzerland, and as we mentioned earlier, the UK.
190 destinations, visa-free. That's impressive. And notice how many European countries are clustered at the top.
It's a clear indication of the EU's emphasis on free movement.
It makes you think about how regional alliances can impact individual citizens.
So what about the top 3? Who are the reigning champions of passport power?
Well, 3rd place is a crowded field with Austria, Denmark, Finland, Ireland, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, South Korea, and Sweden, all boasting access to 191 destinations.
Wow, that's quite a lineup. Scandinavia is definitely dominating, and South Korea is making its mark too.
It's a testament to their various models of economic success and political stability.
Okay, drumroll please. Who claims the coveted 2nd place?
It's another 5-way tie. France, Germany, Italy, Japan, and Spain all grant visa-free access to a remarkable 192 destinations.
Now that's a passport power club. Imagine the possibilities with a passport from one of those countries.
It's like holding a golden ticket to the world.
It is. And it's interesting how passport power often aligns with traditional notions of global influence.
These countries are all major players on the world stage, economically, politically, and culturally.
So with those heavy hitters vying for the top spot, I can't wait to find out who actually takes the crown.
Me too. The suspense is killing me. And the winner is Singapore.
Singapore, really?
Wow.
Yep. With visa-free access to a whopping 195 countries, Singapore takes the top spot.
195 countries. That's incredible.
It is. Imagine the freedom Singaporean citizens can basically travel the world without even thinking about visas. That's like having a global VIP pass. Seriously, though, what does that kind of passport power actually mean for people?
That's a great question. It's easy to get caught up in the rankings, but it's really about the impact on people's lives. Think about it. A strong passport opens doors to education abroad.
Yeah. Makes studying at a top university in another country a lot easier.
Exactly. And it's not just about formal education, it's also about cultural immersion, personal growth, all through travel.
Imagine exploring new cultures, connecting with people from all walks of life, without worrying about visa restrictions.
It's like having a key to unlock a world of
It's
experiences.
like a fast track to global citizenship. And we can't forget the economic opportunities.
Absolutely. A strong passport can be a game changer for businesses, entrepreneurs, anyone looking to expand globally.
It streamlines travel, facilitates deals, creates a sense of global mobility. It's invaluable in today's world.
Right. But as we saw with the US and the UK, passport power can change.
It's not a given. It
Yeah.
fluctuates.
Exactly. It's influenced by so many things: diplomacy, economics, global perceptions, even things like security and political stability.
It really highlights that a passport is more than just a document.
It's a reflection of a country's standing in the world.
It's like a tiny but powerful indicator of global influence.
And it's constantly evolving. The Henley Passport Index, it's just a snapshot in time.
It's like watching a live map of global influence unfold.
It reminds us that we live in an interconnected world. Borders are becoming more fluid. The ability to move freely is more valuable than ever.
So we've been focused on the present, but what about the future? What trends might shape the passport landscape in the coming years?
Well, one trend that's already emerging is the rise of digital identity.
Digital identity.
Yeah, imagine a world where your passport is no longer a physical booklet, but a secure digital record, maybe on your smartphone or even embedded in a microchip.
Oh, that sounds futuristic.
It does, doesn't it? In a world where everything's going digital, it makes sense for passports to follow suit.
I can see the appeal. Streamlined border crossings, enhanced security.
Exactly. But of course, there are concerns: privacy, data security.
Right. Would digital passports make us more vulnerable to hacking and identity theft?
Those are valid concerns, and they need to be addressed as this technology develops.
It's not just about embracing new tech. It's about making sure it's implemented responsibly and ethically.
Absolutely. Beyond digital passports, there are other factors at play. Globalization, regional alliances, economic blocs like the EU, these could all influence passport power.
It's like the world is constantly reshaping itself physically and digitally.
Exactly.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into passport power,
Yeah.
we want to leave you with this thought.
No matter where you come from or how strong your passport is,
Uh-huh.
remember that your ability to connect with people, to learn, to grow, to make a difference, it goes beyond any document or any ranking.
So go out there, explore, embrace new cultures, and use your passport, whether it's physical or digital, as a way to connect with the world and create meaningful experiences.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Happy travels, everyone.